T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Thanks to GameStop's Pro Days weekend, I finally bought this set right here because it was half off. Getting two great figures for the price of one. Thank you all day. Thank you GameStop. Of course, this is OverWatch Ultimate's Genji and Hanzo's 2-pack right here. You may have seen it, you may not have. I'm not sure if I've seen this in person because this is one set I would have bought full price. So, yeah, there you are. Both of their specialty is damage. Apparently, from what the dude at GameStop told me, they're brothers and he hates this guy. But, yeah, they are both cool looking. You see the stage act that I'm using right here. These stands link in the description. I have a review for it. I'll probably put the product link and the review. People always ask me what stands I'm using. But let's look at Genji first. You see his sword right here. Pretty much like Silver Samurai, where he comes with the long sword and a short sword. One was a katana and the other one, I forgot what the name is. And oh no, look at that. I didn't realize I had that. I don't know if that's my fault but it's paint defects right there, unfortunately. But these can store. The shorter one right there. The longer one right here. Only thing that's unfortunate for me is the way they come out. Like he would have to reach this one with this hand, which you can do thanks to his nice butterfly joints and double jointed elbows. This armor right here stops him from being able to come across the chest as much. And the bicep is so thick he can't reach around the waist to kind of, let me see. If you get contortionist with it, you can do it if you want, but he just looks weird. Let's see, let's try to bend it into a more natural position right there. So you can get it done if you absolutely need to. But yeah, articulation top notch, just like the other OverWatch figures. Butterfly joint. Arms go out right there on a little soft ratchet. Of course, rotate. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. I didn't have the head on all the way for that pose, and I'll get to that. But double jointed elbows bend in that much. Like this right here, that overlaps. So let me make sure I have it bent at its fullest extent. But yeah, this hand goes in and out. This one has the up and down motion. Diaphragm joint. This is my favorite thing with these new Hasbro figures. Can go back a lot, come forward a little bit, but then you have the added ab crunch. It's like the icing on the cake. I wish all of Hasbro's figures had this, even including Marvel Legends. Some Marvel Legends have it, like Beast, but I can't wait till all of them have it, and this is excellent as well. So you can kick up way more than 90 degrees to go with this ab crunch right there. That is epic for the high kicks. The leg can kick back a lot as well. Thigh rotation, double jointed knees. This molding back there stops it. And the foot goes down, foot goes all the way up. They're kind of stiff too. And ankle pivot. So definitely has awesome articulation. Now his other accessories. Well, let me get into the head first. The head goes down a lot, but it has one of these necks right here where they're massively concerned about the sculpting, and I think I just almost ripped this bandana off. Oh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, be careful with that. It's pliable, but it is rigid. Holy moly. I'm gonna have to friggin' put some glue on that. But he has a small little ball joint head right here. I think I'm gonna become a customizer and cut some plastic off right there. I'm gonna talk the life with Brock, who I'm going to be live with later today. So subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna put a link in the description, or go there and try to see me live later today. But yeah, as far as the articulation, main thing drives me up the wall is that neck thing. Other accessories, he does come with this hand right here, which has the in and out motion right there. Then he has this throwing star action right here. This hand is really gummy pliable. It's not just the effects, the whole hand is kind of soft, but as you can see, fully painted. It might be more detailed. When I look at the actual character images, I see more details than what they painted, but when I'm just looking at the toys seem to be painted good enough. But just to let you know, they don't have all the details. Oh, I guess you'll have to touch that up yourself. Like, I'm looking at this, I wouldn't be shocked to find out that this has all types of different paint apps in the actual game model. But he's cool. Hanzo, I think they put more money into this dude. Like, some of these figures, I'm like, wow. With the sculpting and whatnot, I'm just shocked when you compare these to Marvel Legends. Like, this is made out of like some thick plastic right there. Then he has stuff like this, the headband. You got this added accessory. They don't even consider this an accessory. They don't consider this the fake bows right here. I mean, arrows right here. They don't consider that an accessory. It's crazy. But ab articulation, he has that Star Wars type articulation where it's just the ball, or Star Wars Black Series, just the ball down there. It's a lot of range right there. The hips go out really far. That's one good thing with these figures. The kick forward, but you're a little bit hindered with this. The thigh rotation is very stiff. And look at that sculpting right there in the back of the legs. That makes sure that you can utilize his double jointed knee. Like with some of their figures, that where they worry about the sculpt, they wouldn't even do anything like that. They try to keep the sculpt in such a way where it wouldn't break up. You have this right here. I will complain that the feet are a little bit soft, so they aren't the sturdiest when you're trying to stand them up. And he does have ankle pivot. It doesn't look like it due to how that's shaped, but he does have it. He has butterfly on both sides, regardless of how that's molded. You can see his bow right here and his little dragon energy effect. Let me take that out the hand. This just, you pop the hands off if you didn't know. That's how I was getting those hands on Genji. For anybody who doesn't know. If you're watching toy reviews, especially action figures reviews, you more than likely know. But he has a butterfly joint on this side. And look at the tattoo. Like, they put a lot of effort into getting that full tattoo design right there. Like all the way in on the front and back. And the face looks really good. Even though it's not an actual real person sculpt, they went the extra mile of putting a digital face print right there. And that looks really good. It's kind of glossy up close with these lights and whatnot, but I guess that is what it is. Shoulders go out like that. Bicep rotation, double jointed elbow right there that crunches all the way in. This one, I think this is a universal joint. I can't really tell, but it seems to move independent. I can't really tell if this is one piece. Is hard to grab it to stop it. And then this, it's on like a peg up into there so it can swivel, but then they put the joint hinge right here to make sure he can get good range. And they made this swivel the wrists go in and out on both hands. The neck can look down, can look up a good amount. And I would imagine he has a tiny bit of pivot. I would imagine he has a small ball peg like Genji. But I'm really impressed that they went the extra mile with this arm, especially after messing with what is his name, Junkrat. Junkrat was severely hindered, so I was worried that this would be too. But he also has this arrow, and this is the arrow holding hand. Getting him to hold this just right, kind of tricky. I try to put this part right here like down there and just stop halfway, but sometimes he still manages to let it go, which is freaking frustrating. Yeah, see, I think that little joint in the shoulder is, I believe that is a universal joint, because the arm seems to swivel how you need it to swivel. And to let you see this, I'm not going to drive myself nuts putting it in his hand, but it can groove inside here while he's holding it right here. So getting him to do all that all at once is a little bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. The arrow doesn't fit all the way in there, and they have this rounded out piece right here. I'm having a feeling that he's gonna get a single release and something else is supposed to go there, because the arrow doesn't, it's no hole at the bottom. The arrow does not fit all the way down there, but you can prop it there as a prop. It does stick right here at the bottom. But outside of these, he does come with a balled up fist that you can pop in and a regular holding hand right here. Not sure what he's actually supposed to hold with this hand, unless you want him to have the bow in this hand. And to let you see this effect is really nice. The dragon look like aura right there, that is really nice. So yeah, this is a cool set. Here's the bottom of Genji's feet, so you can see, and here's Hanzo's, so you can see that some of these guys, they do put a lot of effort into the sculpting. And yes, these do fit in with your 6-inch action figures. I thought they were going to be smaller based upon the first few figures I bought, but yeah, they're not small at all, and getting him to stand up on this peg leg is annoying. If this thing actually had like some sort of ankle pivot, maybe I could do this right here with him. But you can look at my review if you need to see more. But yeah, like I was saying, they do fit in with your other 6-inch action figure lines from Hasbro and other people like the Jazzwares Fortnite people. At the end of the day, although these are technically the budget option being released to regular retail through Hasbro for $20 a piece typically, and together for $40, I don't feel like Hasbro put budget effort into it. I feel like they went the whole extra mile to make sure that they can grab as many customers as possible and put a good name out there for themselves and for this actual license right here. So this set right here, I feel like it's completely worth the full price. If you can find it cheaper, definitely go for that, but I feel like they put all the money into these figures as they possibly could, and it came out great. Only thing I have the issue with is his neck articulation and his ankles. Like, it's very difficult to get him standing up straight. But if you have things like I have, like this neck stand right here, I was just forcing myself to get him both of them standing up as best as I could for this pose, to show you that it can possibly happen. I don't want to do too much stuff with things they don't actually come with, but yeah, if you can get these options, they sell them at Target. You'll see them over there in the NECA section. Get some. But anyway, I like these figures and I can recommend them. If you want to find this set for yourself, there's going to be a link in the description. If you want to find one of these stands I was using earlier, link in the description. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. Click the videos. Click the looking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those looking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.